Welcome to AGTV News in 5. We are coming to you from our studios here at the Great Commission House, Ringway Estates, Accra. Coming up, Parliament resumes sitting, and Reverend Stephen Wengam urges Christians to embrace discipline as a pathway to spiritual elevation. Now the news in detail. Parliament has resumed sitting following the Christmas recess that ended the first session in December 2025. The second session of the 9th Parliament of the Fourth Republic officially commenced on Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, at Parliament House in Accra, with members of Parliament returning to continue legislative business. As the new session begins, MPs are expected to move quickly on several key bills and policies, including significant pieces of legislation that were left pending at the end of the first session. Parliament is expected to prioritize the 24-hour Economy Authority Bill this week. The bill, which seeks to establish a legal framework for the government's 24-hour economy program, was recently laid before Parliament and has been scheduled earlier on the legislative agenda as the second session begins. Among other key matters scheduled for consideration are issues relating to illegal mining, that's Galamsey, and the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill, commonly referred to as the Anti-LGBTQ+ Bill, which is anticipated to generate intense debate on the floor of Parliament. Ahead of the resumption, the Majority Leader and Leader of Government Business, Mr. Mahama Ayariga, held engagements with Ministers of State to review and align legislative priorities for the new session. The General Superintendent of Assemblies of God Ghana, Reverend Stephen Wengam, has urged Christians to embrace discipline, endurance, and personal renewal as pathways to spiritual elevation. He delivered the message during the first fruit service of the Charismatic Evangelistic Ministry in North Legon. He was accompanied by his wife, Lady Mrs. Monica Wengam. Reverend Wengam was hosted by the General Overseer of the ministry, Reverend Stephen Mensah, and his wife, Reverend Mrs. Jane Mensah. Preaching on the theme, Repositioning for Elevation, Reverend Wengam challenged believers to pay the higher price required for growth, highlighting discipline, sacrifice, endurance, and self-renewal as essential Christian virtues. Drawing lessons from the Eagle, he described intentional change and resilience as critical steps towards elevation, both spiritually and in life. The service also featured the celebration of the Lord's Supper, which Reverend Wengam jointly administered with the senior pastor, bringing the service to a solemn and reflective close. Thank you for watching AGTV News in 5. Join us again for our next package.